The biggest differences in the Dead Space remake. Dead Space is a 2023 survival horror game developed by Motive Studio and published by Electronic Arts. A remake of the 2008 game of the same name developed by EA Redwood Shores, it was released on January 27, 2023, for PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series X/S. It is the first release in the Dead Space series since 2013's Dead Space 3. The game received critical acclaim at launch, praising the improvements on the gameplay, sound design, and graphics from the original. Updated graphics through the FROSTBITE engine. No more loading screens. Characters and characterization are more fleshed out. New floor plans and objectives. Side missions exist now. There's an alternate ending. Development. Games journalist Jeff Grubb of GamesBeat reported that a remake of Dead Space was in development at Motive on July 1, 2021. He speculated that the success of EA's single-player Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, 2019, and Capcom's remakes of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 were instrumental in the publisher's decision to greenlight the Dead Space remake. The game is being developed using EA's proprietary FROSTBITE engine, which Motive Studios previously used to develop Star Wars, Squadrons and the single-player campaign of Star Wars Battlefront 2. The game will retain the same story and structure as the original but feature redesigned assets, character models, and environments. The developers intend to take advantage of SSDs on the 9th generation of consoles to have the game be presented as an uninterrupted sequence shot, absent of loading screens. Content that was removed from the original game due to technical constraints may also be added. The game will not feature any microtransactions, in contrast to Dead Space 3, where the addition of microtransactions resulted in a negative reception. The art director for the game, Mike Yazajan, previously worked as art director at EA Montreal, assisting Visceral Games in developing Dead Space 2. The original Dead Space was noted for its audio design, and the team are intended to stay true to the original atmosphere while improving and modifying where necessary. The original musical score by Jason Graves was retained, with new musical elements and cues composed by Trevor Gureckis. Gunnar Wright will be reprising his role as Isaac Clarke, who will be fully voiced, like his appearances in Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3. Tanya Clark is also reprising her role as Nicole Brennan from Dead Space 2. The other cast members include Anthony Alabi as Zach Hammond, Bridget Callie Canales as Kendra Daniels, and Farron Tahir as Chalice Mercer. Dead Space went gold on December 15.